Hello, today we're taking you on a journey through the smart office. Every company is highly individual and has its own requirements for building automation. The Loxone system can be easily scaled to the size of your company and your requirements, regardless of whether it's an office, a store, a restaurant, or a dentist's office. Access is granted via our NFC Code Touch, for example, in conjunction with an NFC key fob or an employee ID card. You can manage user administration and the associated authorizations completely independently using the free Loxone app. This allows you to define your own access times and access areas for your employees, suppliers, and guests, to which access is granted with the NFC key fob or employee ID card. Thanks to the cross-location user management, employees from different locations can have the same access rights everywhere. Colleagues from other branches do not need an additional key fob. Instead, access is granted individually for all locations with one key fob. But the key fob and NFC Code Touch can do so much more. Implement time recording, precise billing for lunch, snacks, or drinks, and charging your employees' electric cars at wall boxes. Of course, you can set all these functions individually. When the first person enters the office in the morning, the alarm system is automatically deactivated based on the access authorization. Monitors, televisions, and other electrical appliances that were not used during the night are switched on automatically. This reduces standby consumption enormously. The music you have to find also starts at the desired volume. The lighting is demand-lit, fully automated, and time-controlled based on detected presence and available daylight. This means that lighting is really only provided when it is needed and energy consumption is further reduced. Particular attention is paid to illuminance when it comes to the requirements for suitable workplace lighting. Constant light control is used to ensure the required number of lux for optimum lighting, so that artificial light is used depending on the current daylight and keeps the lighting level constant. Alternatively, you can also activate daylight control with Loxone, so that the light temperature adapts to the advancing daylight. This helps your employees to be more productive and focused. You can also adjust the indoor climate to suit the individual needs of your company and your employees. Smart heating helps you to make huge savings on heating and cooling energy in your office without sacrificing comfort. All rooms are always at the perfect temperature. The Loxone system automatically learns the room, heating, or cooling behavior and keeps your office at the right temperature to save energy. In this way, we avoid unnecessary heating and excessive cooling of the room, as the system knows how much heating is required at what times in order to ensure maximum efficiency with minimum energy consumption. With Loxone, the ventilation system can also be integrated into the building automation system. Using room climate sensors or the Touch Pure with CO2 sensor, you can monitor the air quality in the room and have the ventilation system react when necessary. In this way, you prevent discomfort among your employees, such as headaches or poor concentration, and save energy, as ventilation only takes place when it is really necessary. There is no unnecessary exchange of warm air from the inside with cold air from the outside, which would cool down the room. In the summertime, we use the ventilation system for free cooling to save even more energy. In reference projects with full Loxone equipment, we were able to reduce the consumption of heating and cooling energy by over 50%. Loxone is also the most powerful energy management system in the world. Integrate heating, ventilation, and PV systems, as well as battery storage, charging stations, and wall boxes into the system and let them communicate with each other to massively optimize self-consumption. Loxone helps you to save money and reduce your building's CO2 emissions. Integrate energy, electricity, and water meters, as well as sensors and probes, and thus mapped the entire infrastructure, all clearly displayed for the responsible person in the Loxone app. Shading can also make a significant contribution to the perfect room and working climate. A smart office provides shading exactly where the sun is. Depending on which type of shading is installed, either the external blinds are raised, the shutters are lowered, or the curtains are drawn. Your shading follows the path of the sun and adjusts accordingly to prevent the room from heating up too much and to save cooling energy. Your employees can concentrate on their work at all times. Whether it's soft background music for focused work or relaxing music for the lunch break. With the Loxone audio system, you always have the right sound in the office. Define your favorite music for working hours on a time-controlled basis and have it automatically switched and turned up for optimal sound during breaks. But an intelligent audio system can do so much more. Individually defined text messages, bells, warning and danger messages, and alarms are also played via the speaker. In addition, the doorbell may be used to control the reception area. The doorbell signal and the access request via the app are only output here. In an office automated with Loxone, everything happens fully automatically in the background, so that manual operation is largely unnecessary. You can also use the Touch Pure Flex to easily control all areas of a room, or even the entire building. The Touch Pure Flex is the perfect control solution, especially for rooms with special uses, for example, conference rooms, lecture halls, and much more. You can configure it completely individually in our online configurator with different icons and your desired functions. Set the meeting room to presentation mode at the touch of a button and lower the shading. Dim the lights, switch off the music, and start the projector. Security is also a top priority with Loxone. Building protection, water detectors, personal protection, fire detectors, but of course also classic burglary protection. The alarm system is activated by time or presence. If no more activity is detected in the building for a period of time defined by you, the alarm system is armed. In the event of an alarm, the entire building is activated. If a break-in is detected, the shading in the entire building is raised first. The neighbors see into a transparent building. The burglar is on display. You're also informed via the Loxone app, and a specially defined alarm chain is started. For example, facility management and management can be informed first, with the option of interrupting the alarm chain. If the alarm chain is not acknowledged, the emergency services can then be informed. The next step is for the lighting to start flashing throughout the building. Last but not least, if the burglar is not yet outside, the music system is used to deter the burglar acoustically. As you can see, with Loxone you can make your buildings more energy efficient, safer and more profitable, and at the same time provide more comfort for you and your employees. Contact a partner in your area now to realize your intelligent building.